Hello, little lambs. Today we are going to be reading about the Little Red Hen, a tale of hard work. The Little Red Hen lived next to the road by the farmer's house. Where she lived wasn't very fancy, but she loved it. She shared her home with 5 baby chicks and her friends, the dog, the cat, and the duck. The Little Red Hen worked very hard. She kept the house and the yard neat and clean. There always seemed to be plenty of work to do in order to keep everything looking good. Everyone liked having a clean house and good food on the table. When it came time to do the chores, though, the others always seemed to have something else to do. As soon as the hen would send her baby chicks out to play, the older animals always seemed to disappear too. The Little Red Hen did all the work herself. Her days were filled with making beds, cleaning, gardening, and cooking. One day, the Little Red Hen was sweeping her yard. When she looked down on the ground, she found some kernels of wheat. She put the kernels into her pocket for safekeeping. Then she went to look for the dog, cat, and duck. She found them by the pond. She showed them the kernels and asked, "Who will help me plant these?" Her 3 friends looked at each other. Then they looked at the Little Red Hen. "Not us," they said. "Right now, we need to take a good nap." "I'll plant them myself," she told them. The Little Red Hen returned to the garden and began digging. Soon her baby chicks came to see what she was doing. They told her they wanted to help. The Little Red Hen and her 5 baby chicks pretended they were burying a treasure. The game made the work go quickly. Soon they had planted all the kernels. The Little Red Hen visited the garden every day to watch the wheat grow. She made sure the young plants got plenty of sunshine and care. One day she found her 3 friends leaning against the farmer's barn. The Little Red Hen said, "There are weeds that are stopping the wheat from growing. Will you help me pull the weeds?" "I can't," said the cat. "They're all dirty." "Do you have any idea how long it takes me to wash my paws?" The dog and the duck both had excuses too. No one could help. "I'll just do it myself," said the Little Red Hen. Then she walked back to the garden. Once again, her chicks joined her. They had a contest to see who could pull the most weeds. It was such fun that they finished in no time. Things go by quickly when it's more than one person. A dry spell kept the rain away for a week. The Little Red Hen was worried about the wheat. If the plants didn't get some water soon, the tender stalks would wither and die. The only thing to do was bring water to the plants. She went looking for her friends. She found them on the top of the hay pile. The hen looked up and said, "The summer heat is too strong for the wheat. Who will help me water the garden?" The dog, the cat, and the duck looked at her. "We're busy writing a song and can't be bothered now," growled the dog. "Didn't you hear me playing my banjo?" "I'll just water it myself," she said. The Little Red Hen took took her watering pail to the garden. Her chicks came to keep her company. The hen pretended to be a thundercloud and tried to sprinkle them with water. Before long, the whole garden had been watered. The summer sun was very good, and the wheat grew fast. The little red hen and her chicks visited the garden every day. They lovingly tended to the wheat, and it grew strong and hardy. They were going to be a bumper crop. Soon it was fall, and the wheat turned golden brown. The little red hen knew what that meant. She found her friends playing cards under the farmer's wagon. The hen knelt down and said, "Who will help me harvest the wheat?" The dog, the cat, and the duck kept their eyes on their cards. "Not us," they mumbled. "Can't you see we're busy?" The hen stood up and fixed her apron. "I'll harvest it myself," she said. The little red hen took her cutting tools to the garden. This time, the 5 chicks were waiting for her. The family cut the wheat and tied it into bundles. They sang songs, and soon the hard work was done. Even though she had only spent a great deal of time and energy on the garden, the little red hen knew the work was not finished. She often told her chicks that if a job was worth doing, it was worth doing well. The little red hen went looking for her friends. She found them sitting by the road. "I need to have the wheat ground into flour," she said. "Who will help me carry it into the miller?" The dog, the cat, and the duck looked way down the road. The miller was located several miles away. "Not us," the trio said together. "It's too far for us to walk." Once again, the little red hen would have to do it herself. She and her chicks left right away. They had a long journey ahead of them, and the chicks moved slowly. The trip seemed to go much faster when they pretended to be hobos traveling with their knapsacks across the country. The little red hen returned home. She and the chicks were so tired that they soon fell asleep. That night, everyone slept very well. The next morning, the little red hen went outside. Her friends were sunbathing on the roof. She called to them, "Who will help me bake bread with my flour?" The dog, the cat, and the duck didn't even bother looking down. "It's a beautiful day. Who would want to be indoors baking bread?" observed the dog. The hen shook her head. She thought, who would want to spend all day doing nothing? She told the 3, "I'll bake it myself." The little red hen went inside. Her chicks tried to make the bread dough for her. Flour was all over the floor, and the chicks too. They shaped the dough into a big loaf and pretended to be sculptors making a statue. Everyone was sorry to have to stop when the loaf was finished. The smell of baking bread floated in the air. The dog, the cat, and the duck came and looked into the kitchen. 2 baby chicks danced around the little red hen. She asked, "Who will help me eat this tasty, fresh bread?" "We will," squeaked all 5 of her chicks. "We will," cried the group in the doorway. "Well," said the little red hen, "anyone who helped me make this bread can have some. So if you help plant the wheat, water it, weed it, harvest it, take it to the miller, or bake the bread, raise your hand. That night, 6 tummies got their fill of bread as a reward for work well done. One to grow on. Hard work. Playing is always fun. Playing is always more fun than working. Or is it? Think about how the dog, the cat, and the duck in this story spent their days. Now think about how the little red hen and her chicks spent their days. Who do you think had more fun and excitement? This story shows us that when you work together, you can have fun too. You also get to enjoy the rewards of your work. What would you rather spend your time doing? Have a good day, little lambs.